All right, so we are here with Steve Kim. Let's give a round of applause for Steve Kim of Third Wave Coffee in Forest, Virginia. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
Judges, we ready? Let's do this.
Hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hey, how are you? Can I check my music, please? I think that's good. You can stop the music now. Do you guys feel comfortable? You guys ready to go? Awesome. Time. Hi, judges. It's an honor for me to be in front of you today, and I'm so excited to share the coffee that I found with my coworkers to share with you today. The coffee that I'm sharing with you today hails from Nicaragua. It's owned by the family called Mirch family. And the beans are coming from this farm called La Escondida. And it has one of the rare varietal called the Lorena. Lorena has naturally 50% less caffeine than regular coffee. And because of that, you get a clearer body and a clearer mouthfeel and increase in sweetness. It's harvested from 900 meter to 1300 meter above sea level. It's harvested and it's been processed through anaerobic process, which is vacuum sealed fermentation. After that, it's been raised on a bed for 12 days. The flavor notes of the coffee starts with the strong aroma of red mulled wine, peanut butter jelly, and the reduced grapes. It has a medium acidity level. It's malic acid of red grapes, Fuji red apple, and as it cools, it turns into something like green apple and a strawberry acidity. Has a very oolong tea-like body and a very dried fig body. And as it cools, it turns into more buttery mouthfeel of the body and a winey body. And as the coffee develops, the balance of this coffee is tremendously balanced. All the flavor, acidity, sweetness, body, and the aftertaste intensifies, but none of them really overpowers one another. It complements each other really well, which makes it for very, very harmonious coffee. And as you taste later on today, you'll taste muscat red grapes, black fig, peanut butter and jelly, and as it cools, it will turn into more green apple, and then it'll taste more of the dried fig rather than the raw black fig. And has a long-lasting oolong tea aftertaste, and a stone fruit of prune and dried fig. As you could tell by the way I explained the coffee, it has a very overlapping quality of the coffee due to the nature of the coffee. Lorena wants to under-extract this by its nature, so we had to overdevelop this coffee to accentuate those flavor notes that I just mentioned to you. The brewers I'm using today is called Phoenix 70. I chose this brewer because it has a longer chamber, which has a longer travel time with the coffee, which can help out in extracting this amazing coffee. I'm starting out with the 45 seconds bloom of 45 grams of water. And after that, I'll do the hard pour of 90 grams of water, followed by medium pulse of 70 grams of water, and 50 grams of water in a gentle pulse. And judges, I believe that it calls for better extraction and accentuates sweetness and acidity like no other. As I'm brewing, you could get the lingering smell of the mulled wine. And I really cannot wait for you to taste and smell this amazing coffee. And as you look in front of you, there's a vessel that I chose specifically for you guys today. I chose a specific vessel because it gives you a better mouthfeel, and the aroma tends to linger and gets trapped in the vessel. Hopefully being able to be able to enjoy the coffee more longer and better. And I'm rotating between two kettles for a better temperature retention. And the ratio of this coffee that I'm using is 1:17. So 15 grams of coffee is in, 255 grams of water out. Now I'm about to serve you this kettle, or this carafe, and I want you to swirl gently, and evaluate the aroma. Thank you. And here's your coffee being decanted. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. And please enjoy. As a barista, it's really, really easy to get burnt out by endless amount of shifts and hours of educating people about specialty coffee. And it can get very mundane at times. But it's a coffee like this that makes all the journey and all the work so worth it to be able to experience such rare coffee. It was an honor and pleasure to serve you guys. I hope you really enjoy this coffee. Thank you. Time.
All right, let's give a hand for Steve Kim of Third Wave Coffee.
Hey, how are you?
How are you feeling?
Feeling
Take a step
okay.
back over here.
I had a little hiccup of I didn't know that I had another beans ready in the hopper, so I kind of spilled all over myself during the prep time.
It's okay.
So that
Who
kinda got
hasn't
me to
done that
that.
during a shift, though, right?
Hey, you're
I mean,
right.
we were talking about that
You're right.
barista life. That's
Yeah.
a very real thing that happens.
Yeah, my manager's very used to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just those regular blenders that just make things a little bit more colorful. What inspired you to decide to want to compete?
So my manager Austin, who's sitting right there again with his baby,
It's a very cute baby
so
from what I can see.
he's mad cute. He randomly asked me one day about Coffee Champs, and then I had zero idea about it. At that point, I was like 3 months into actually working as a barista, and he's like, "Would you like to compete with me?" And I was like, "Sure." So that was the first time we did a prelim in Richmond, and then it was just such a good experience that I wanted to do it again.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's incredible. So how long have you been slinging coffee now? Slinging beans quite literally?
As you can tell, still less than a year, 9 months.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you're on this stage. That's an amazing accomplishment in and of itself.
you.
That you should be so proud of yourself for
I'm
that.
just honored to be here. Just like be able to meet all the coffee legends, like downstairs and upstairs. Like just watching them, I'm just always blown away. Like including my manager, I watched him perform yesterday, and I'm just like, man, I get to be here with all these amazing people.
Yeah,
I
it's
think that's an
rad,
amazing
right?
feeling.
Coffee's really incredible because especially at these events, you get to like meet the people that you look up to and get to like build community with like you said, coffee legends.
Yeah.
But they're so accessible because
Yeah.
that's our industry and that's the community and it's incredible. I love that you're having that experience
Yeah.
because that's exactly what this is about. Is there anyone that you'd like to thank?
Mentioned a few times my manager here, Austin, who's supported me and helped me along the way.
Yeah.
His wife as well, and a few of my friends that I've met in Virginia. A few of them's out here today, all over the stage right here. There's a people over there. There's my friend over there. And our boss Jimmy, who roasted this coffee many times because Lorina is such a finicky coffee in terms of like because it's half calf coffee naturally. It just had to go through many developments
Right.
before its first crack. So it was kind of challenging,
Yeah.
but I think we're happy where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Is there anything that you have this stage? Is there anything that you'd like to say?
No, I'm just blown away that all these people are kind of watching me. I'm kind of like, okay. But yeah, it was an honor and pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure watching you. Let's
thank you.
go ahead and give him one more round of applause. Great job. You should be so proud.
Thank you.